Thank you very much, and thank you for the gift. Um, I think this may be my fifth WEF, and Linda does very good notes for me every single time, but then I disregard them, so I thought this time I'm just gonna wing it. But I do have a few sort of thoughts that I wanted to express, because I think right now this conference and this forum comes at a particularly poignant moment. And it's become more important to do conferences like this. We know that ODA is going down. We know that the effects of COVID on our economy are still very strong. We know that there's more of a leaning towards transactional economic relationships. And so the focus on business and economic growth is the main focus right now. And so Kenya and all of our countries, frankly, need to be able to rise to this occasion and be laser focused on the economy. And I think everybody is, to be honest. But I'd say Kenya and a lot of other countries in this region do have a very secret weapon in this field, and this is really a key to unlock economic growth and reduce barriers, and of course that is women. And right now we know from the research that's being done by the University of Nairobi, by CRON, TISA, that there's strong evidence that shows that the potential of growth if you include women. So it's just a basic common sense argument here to include women. And sadly we know that they're not. And so evidence like this, in which we come together, we look at the evidence, we network, we devise ways to advocate, are super important, because it then can deploy the secret weapon that we have. And I'd say Canada's right here with you on a number of different fronts. We're working with some MPs in both houses, as well as our friends from the Parliamentary Centre and ASEPA, to work on things like startup bills, which remove these hard barriers that we know just prevent women from entering the market and really growing. We're investing in women, small and medium enterprises all over the country. We're supporting unpaid care work. We have a $100 million commitment on that, so that women are effectively remunerated for the work that they do, but also that these kinds of activities that are traditionally women are shared equally. We're working with TVET institutions, so women are moving into areas where we know that there's jobs, where we know that there's economic growth. And of course, we're working on women's leadership networking and advocacy with our Women's Voice in Leadership program. I'd also note that economic empowerment, for the lack of a better word, or what we call it, is also the cornerstone for me for gender equality. A woman cannot escape her abuser. She cannot feed her children. She cannot pay school fees. She cannot pay for health care without money and without her own money. And for so long, she's been prevented from accessing and controlling that money. And we're now here in our 5th year, coming up, deploying ways to do all the things that we've done, all the research that we've done to actually move forward on this issue. And I think that's what this conference is about deploying. We know the issues, we have come together, we're actually making strides now with legislation, with actual supporting women's enterprises so that they can be profitable, and so that we actually move the needle on this issue. So I'd really just encourage you to share, to learn, to advocate, and to implement. It's up to you. We're here to support you. We're here to be your cheerleader. We're here to advocate for you. But this is your moment, and it's a chaotic moment. But as I keep on hearing, let's not waste a good crisis. And let's show what empowered women can really do to change this moment. Thank you.